Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Let me just make sure we're live on the YouTube end as well, because YouTube likes to boom shakalaka me sometimes. Yes, we are. Perfect. Perfect! Hello there, everyone. How you doing today? Welcome back to the channel ran entirely by Dr. Pepper, and I definitely did not raid your pantry last night. Today, we're playing Aethermancer. Now, we're starting a brand new game on this because I literally just bought this game because it's payday, boys! And let's get started. For too long, you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. All was created, now all shall share our fate. First, the fractured ruins. Then all Terrastay, and then you, Mithras, Syriax. That doesn't bode well. That doesn't bode well at all, thank you. Choose your soul-bonded monster. You can start with this monster in future runs. Either I can have a little ice bowl, a little fairy, a burb, I like the burb actually, or a random starter. I'm taking the burb. I want the burb. Wait, no, hang on. Ah, it's too late. Alright, we got fire and wind. Let's go. We are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins have been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area, my old friend. I will once again require your support in battle. A wild monster is blocking our path. We will have to fight it. Alright, we're gonna fight this thing. Round 1, fight! Monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost Aether to be used. There are 4 different elements of Aether: fire, earth, water, and wind. You currently do not have much Aether. Your only option is to use your monster's basic attack, which can always be used to generate additional Aether, based on your monster's element. Punch them in the face! Nice! Pokemon vibes. Oh, I got slapped. How dare you slap me? How dare you slap me? Every enemy has a poise weakness, the color of the diamond icon next to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element, and they will be staggered. A staggered enemy skips its next action, and all damage against it is increased. So, Supersonic Strike. Supersonic! Round 3. Fight! The enemy monster is now staggered, which means you can use the Craft Memento action on this turn. The Craft Memento action lets you gain a monster's memento. Okay. Which permanently unlocks that monster across all runs. The Craft Memento action on the enemy now. It's one of the Aethermancer's actions. Let's go! You're mine now. And then I'm just gonna wind strike you again. Supersonic strike! Nice! Now sip of my Dr. Pepper. Oh, it's good. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monster, which persists when you rebirth your monsters on future run. So worthiness is like an experience bar. Interesting. And that's another form of experience bar. Alright, so we're going to get some level ups. We also get some loot. You gained armor, common equipment. Put that on my little bird boy. Oh, what's this? There's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Safety in numbers. Monster Rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may be used only once. Alright. Come to me, my creature. We now have a dog. What the dog doing? What the dog doing? No. What the dog doing? This time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. Alright. I guess that's how it works. Anyway, we got combat on these guys. They got staggered. Oh, it's a chicken! It's a chicken! We're gonna craft memento on this bad boy. Become a memento for us. We have a chicken now. Alright, this guy has no water, but I'm just gonna go for regular attack on this guy. Now, water is good against this man up here, so we're gonna go for an aqua pounce and shatter him. I could blast out your dignity. Oh, we all know none of us have dignity, chat. None of us have dignity. Goddamn. Alright, let's just... First of all, craft memento on that bad boy. We got a new memento. Now we're going to go for another aqua pounce and finish him off. Aqua pounce! And then I just get basic attack because that guy's a nerd. Nerd, I tell you, a nerd! Alright, what do we got here? I'm gonna hit him with the supersonic strike. It doesn't work on YouTube today. You gotta do Twitch for that. Sorry, J-Pops. The worthiness of our creatures increases more. New level available. On dedicated support action, applies force to each ally. As long as this monster has sidekick, other allies gain +2 damage. I'll take leadership. That sounds like a nice ability. Give me the item. I want the item. Oh, a monster soul. Yay! Void jump. You're up on a height now. You can use void dash to dash between cliffs. When you get close enough to another cliff. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Oh, right. I'm being stupid. Got it. A body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I will try my best. Who is us? A blank memento. Funky. What are those things down there? Funky. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you when you get close to them. You can press A to use Void Parry to counter their ambush. Funky. Anyway, we got a stagger in. Lovely. Now, this guy's weak to water. We got no water ability, but I do have tempering. And now we're going to go for a... Oh, I don't have enough for that. Alright, we're just going to bite the Mandrake, I guess. Beat that Mandrake up! We don't like him. He's a nerd. Alright, got no water, so we're just going to do a basic attack here. And then we're going to go for a Aqua Pounce. Because we do want to get little Dragon Boy on our side.
Aethermancer is very useful when I don't want to get up to put out the candles from my summoning or just want my dramatic entrance.
I didn't know you took part in aethermancy, Steve. Nice! Are you going to help us murder these creatures, or are you just going to be lazy? Steve's probably just going to be lazy. Alright, our Orthree is leveled up. Let's see, Blood Pact. At the end of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equals 1 for each healing received by allies. stars. Deals a hit with damage equal to the total amount of power in the party. I'll take Magnus hit. That seems cool. That seems cool. Alright, what item we get over here? Ah, meteorite. Common equip. Why would I get a meteorite? Okay, whatever. On support action, converts one random aether into wild aether. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? Why not? These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone, all part of the same biome with a different fate in store for me. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. I'll take the knight. I'll take the knight. That means we get another creature on our side. Very nice. Steve is going to use aethermancer to create a cloud to lazily float behind me for moral support. Fair enough. Now we got a Tazel Worm on our side. Very nice. No nickname for you. A colossal sword that must have been carried by a colossal human or monsterkin, if not something even bigger. You are back up on a height now. If you perform Void Blitz from a height on an enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 poison instead of 2. Alright, oh, loot. I got loot. Yay, loot. Is that an NPC? That's an NPC right there. Mr. NPC, what you got for me? Hail, fellow Void Delver! Ah, you have a terrible affliction upon you. Your head is on fire! Dead Cells called! They want their concept back! Yeah, it's just my face. I'm an aethermancer. My name is Sirix. Apologies, I've never met an aethermancer before. Let me introduce myself too. I am Sir Teberon, a noble knight on his epic quest. I like to collect equipment, you see. Sometimes I'm even able to upgrade them. Let me show you what I can do for you. Now we're going to put that on the Tazel Worm. Very nice. Anything else down? Oh, that's a big sword. That's a big sword. Now there's a bunch of enemies over here. We're going to take them down. Mortal Kombat! Alright, first of all, we're going to use Tempering on this guy, because he's going to be a sidekick to our characters. Now I'm going to use a basic attack on... Which one's weak to fire? Which one's weak to fire? None of them are weak to fire, as a matter of fact. This kind of blows. Oh, the sidekick action's going hard right now, I'm not going to lie. Oh god, they got poison on them! Fuck. You are fighting an ooze. Its signature trait could be tricky to fight against as it can deal increasing amounts of damage. You can inspect... Okay, whatever. First of all, kill that thing. Murder that thing with that... How did... Oh. Alright. Be that way. Just do not engage with the ooze. Kill the ooze. I do not like the ooze. The ooze is evil. Kill the ooze! I don't like the ooze. Oh, he got his sword. He was like, get my sword out. Sir Teberon is already your favorite guy, unless they bring out a massive dragon like a lidworm. They ain't changing that. Yeah, that'd be cool. Alright, first of all, I'm gonna have to heal my burb. Heal the burb! Now we're gonna go for a Fire Fang here. And then we're going to go for Fire Claws. And then the sidekick action takes effect, and we absolutely blast them to oblivion. I love to see it. Their worthiness increases. Now what do we get over here? Yay, a monster soul. Yahoo. I love a monster soul. Now we gotta fight more enemies. Are those bunnies? I think those are bunnies. Just absolute greatness. You'll love to see it. Alright. Toxic Slash. Yeah, Toxic Slash to finish this guy off for now at least. Finish him! Ow, that stung. That stung, big boy. Supersonic Strike for this lad. Then we're going to go for a Fire Bite on this lad. And then Sidekick absolutely clears it out. Then we're going to go for another Toxic Lash here to give him some poison. Alright, now only the bird survives. Oh, that bird's getting strong. That bird's getting strong. We're going to activate Tempering again for more Sidekick action. And then we're going to go for an Aqua Pounce. Finish him! Oh, he's already dead. Whoops. Whoopie! Alright, we got some level ups over here. Applies 2 dodge to the target ally. Retaliate. Applies 3 sidekick to self. Applies dodge. Cleanses 3 corruption from allies at first use in combat. I'm gonna take Solar Wind, actually. That seems nice. On every 3 crits, apply 2 poison, trigger poison, 3 crit damage. Each third hit of action is a critical hit. For multi-target actions, his second hit against the monster is instead. Allies. I'll take Sleight of Hand. That doesn't seem terrible. Now we got some loot out of that. Very nice. Monster Soul. Yay. What does this do? This fountain is what monster can have vigil, simply called an equivalent exchange. Nice. Anything else up here? Doesn't seem like it. Nah, nothing left to do up there. Alright. Now I just gotta find my way outside this godforsaken map. Where is the exit? Where is the exit? God damn it, where is the exit? Exit Kun, where are you? Oh, hang on, some gold in there. Absolutely destroy those lads. Lovely. Get a big bonk on them. And get a Void Blitz on that guy. Lovely. Reducing the amount of targets that do damage in total is great. Very nice. Got some poison on that man. Lovely. Ow, that stung. That really stung, my dude. That really stung. Now we're going for round 2. Let's see what we got here. Get more sidekick action by tempering myself again. Then we're going to go for a basic attack on this guy and finish him off. And then Sidekick will do big damage, lovely. And now we're going to go for Fire Claws. Fire Claw! This isn't too bad a game, actually. Unless, of course, they pull some bullshit I'm not aware of out. But somehow I don't think they're going to do that. I will cry if they do, though. I will cry if they do pull bullshit. Now, Orthrus levels up. What do we got here? Comet Rush. I like Comet Rush. Comet Rush seems nice. Alright, what's our reward over here? A banner, common equipment. Alright, you have found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any discovery. I already did that, Next zone, random NPC, Aether Spring, or Envoy. I'll take the random NPC. Yeah, that sounds good. Random NPC sounds good. Do I get to add another guy to my team? Ooh. No, we don't want to replace anyone, actually. What you got for me, lady?
Well, what do we have here? Another one of those ghastly void creatures.
I'm an aethermancer, actually. My name is Sirius. I mean you no harm.
An aethermancer? Your kind don't come around Pilgrim's Rest often, do they? Or at least they don't show up at my restaurant anyhow.
That wouldn't make sense. Our kind don't eat or drink.
Oh, ghastly! Well, I suppose we won't have much to talk about then. Goodbye, sir. Unless those monsters of yours happen to have a better appetite than you do.
Certainly. What do you have in mind, chef?
Oh, you can call me Mern. My dishes will bring the best out of your monsters. I just know it. If they could stomach it, that is. I never hold back on the spices, you see.
I see. You make my monsters stronger, but at a price. Seems risky.
Risky? Risk's the most important spice of life. Ha ha!
Oh god, it's corruption. Alright. So it levels up again. Very nice. All allies gain 10 evasion whenever... That's funky. What's this? Tome, common equipment. What does that do? And single target attack applies weakness. Alright, let's get this shit. Tempering! And then I'll use Fire Fang. Destroy the cockatrice! There we go. Staggered that lad very nicely. Now we're going to go for a basic attack here and finish this guy off. And then sidekick attack goes wild. Ow, it's a wind kick. Fire Fang! And then Toxic Slash finishes that man off before he does big boy moves on me. Supersonic strike. Finish them. Nice. Victory! Let's go. Now, what do we get from that? A skill reroll. I mean, the skill reroll's not bad, actually. Oh, what's this? A soul altar. A crude altar crafted by the Monsterkin many centuries ago as a place of worship. I'll take crit chance. Seemed like a very good area to explore. Very nice. Now we just gotta go this way a little bit more. This looks like a boss. Merchant. Next. What does a witch do? What does a witch do? I want to see what the witch does. I'm talking about in the game, not what you do in your spare time, Gummy. Alright, we do a big boy strike on that man. That's a boss monster. This is going to be interesting. Alright, we're going to temper this creature. This guy's got a lot of health, holy shit. The poison's probably going to be the best way to go about fighting this man, if I'm going to be real. Oh, he got several basic attacks. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. He got several basic attacks. And then we're going to go for Supersonic Strike. We're going to... Comet Rush. There we go. Now he's staggered. There's the action. There's the action. There's the action we wanted, boys. Supersonic Strike. Now we're gonna go for a Fire Fang. Finish him! Nice! Cleared the first biome on my first run. Oh, we're doing great today, folks. We're doing great today, folks. What do we got here? Viral Burst. Critical heal, still additional 4 damage applies. Yeah, I'll take that ability. I'll take that ability. It's a free action. Now, what do we got here? Companion Rod of Command. I don't even know what a Rod of Command does, but we're gonna take this and take a lot of money, money, money. I like the money. So, was there no witch in here? Was there no witch in here at all? You have entered the rest site. This is a safe space in between the dangerous biomes of the void. The cauldron you see is the monster meal, specially prepared for your monsters. It will cleanse a large amount of corruption. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Very nice. Who are you? Interesting, another aethermancer. Who are you then, child of soul? You are familiar with my kind. That is unusual. My name is Syriax. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us? And what are you doing here anyway? What do you got here? How much money do I even have? Monster Soul. Oh, I could just buy a bonus XP. Ooh. I could just buy bonus XP here. That's cool. That's cool. I could just buy bonus XP. I like that. Alright, let's see here. A Knight, Aether Spring, or Loot Drop Epic. I want an epic loot drop. I want an epic loot drop. It sounds very epic. Anyway, now we're in the Forbidden Forest. Oh, money. I like the money. I do enjoy some money. 2 XP is a epic drop. Interesting, interesting. Undedicated support action triggers regeneration on each ally, then applies 2 force to each ally that had regeneration trigger that way. Yeah, let's go for that. That doesn't sound terrible. I cannot go in that way? Alright. What this? What this? Oh, void jump. Right. Anything up here worth having? Ah, shit, I did it wrong. I got... Oh, wait, hang on. Ah, he ambushed me. I got ambushed. Alright, we're gonna go for Supersonic Strike. Any of you weak to wind? No. That sucks. Now we're gonna go for a Fire Fang on you, big boy. That gives you a bit of sidekick action. Man staggered. So that... Wait. Oh, I have no Blake Mementos. Ugh. Alright, just slap this bitch. Slap that bitch! Let's go! That's one enemy down. Lovely. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Oh, God. I didn't like that at all, actually. Those bats do a lot of damage, so I'm gonna have to prioritize killing those guys. We're gonna save the Toxic Lash for a future turn. And just take advantage of Sidekick over here and finish them off like that. Now that guy's got a lot of armor, but we should be fine. Should be in the operative term. Supersonic Strike. Broke his armor. We're gonna go for Comet Rush to do some big boy damage. Oh, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. Now we got 2 level ups here. Target generates 2 random Aether. Reroll. Applies 1 dodge and 2 force to target ally. 125 fire damage against enemy target. 5 damage for every stack of force. Electrical Jolt sounds nice. Alright. For every 3 power applied to enemies, on every 3 attacks, for every 50 healing of your allies. I'll take momentum. I don't really have any healers right now, but we got a talisman. What does that do? Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, don't care. Just get the gold over there, because I do like some monies. Hey, what's this? Soul altar. Ah! Release a monster soul. Regeneration boon sounds nice, actually. That man's got soup! Why does that man have soup? Who was the smart man that gave him soup? There we go. Oh, that's actually great. Oh, God. Yeah, it's better to just save the Aether for the next turn. Alright. Ow, I got bubble tricked. Owie. Owie, owie, owie. And now that man heals his allies. Round two. I'm gonna use Electrical Jolt once more. The buffs are going crazy, really. And now I can use Comet Rush. Finish this bitch off. And then the extra sidekick does the big damage that I am very much a fan of. Have I eaten anything yet? Yes, I had breakfast burritos for breakfast. Yeah, J-Pops. I did in fact have something to eat, don't worry. I definitely ate something. There we go. Nice and clear. Nice and clear. Oh, that was 2 experience. Interesting. A tome. On single target attack. I don't really care. Yeah, sure. Give him that. And then I'll just... Wait, do we have 2 tomes? Funky. Scrap for 3 gold. It doesn't let me in the library. This sucks. This sucks all kind of ass. I'm not allowed in the funky library. Finish him! You're in our community so much, Stu auto-corrected to Steve. That's great. Alright. We're gonna go for tempering to add a level of sidekick to ourselves. Save the Aether for the next turn. Now we get to do a basic attack for free. No! I got hit with the soup! He hit me with the soup! How dare he hit me with the soup? No! Oh, that sucks. That boy's taking a lot of damage. Holy shit. Heal that man. Heal that man. Goddamn. Alright, we're going to apply Electrical Jolt. And then we're going to go for Comet Rush to finish this Bookman off. Because I do not trust this Bookman. This Bookman gives me bad vibes. Genuinely. This book gives me very bad vibes. I don't like that book. Just absolutely going hog wild on this man. This man's just healing himself with stew. Lovely. He knows the power of stew heals him. God, why am I like this? Anyway. Gonna go for Electrical Jolt. Basic attack. Because I know by the end of this turn he'll be dead. And charging some Aether for the next fight will be very helpful, I believe. At least I think it carries on like that. I'm not entirely sure now that I think about it. Oh well, we gotta level up on this, man. Applies 2 poison to all monsters. Interesting. Funky. Let's see. Apply sidekick to self. Free action. Yeah, sure. How dare he misuse soup like that? Banish him into the tentacle monster world. Ah, yeah, sure. Whatever you want, chat. Whatever you want. Alright, that is... the next zone is the witch. And what's this? That's the cook. I'll do the cook. I'll do the cook. The cook gives us power for debuffs. It's not exactly... you alright there, dude? Did you eat too much soup? Oh, well, sucks to be him. Alright, stew lady. What do we got here? Increase the crit chance. Void parry. We're going to go for tempering ear to start with. Oh, I'm kind of weak to start with. Oh, God. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a rough fight, I think. Just a little bit of a rough fight. We should be fine, but, like, I'm not entirely sure. Ow. So first of all, we're applying a potion to our lad right here. Then we're going to use electrical shock. And then we're going for a Comet Rush. Comet Rush! Absolutely wrecked that man. You love to see it. Absolutely wrecked that man. Anyway, going for another electrical jolt, because I'm going to be real, the buffs that gives is absolutely wild. Anyway, going for an Aqua Pounce. Man is staggered. Now then, we'll do some big boy damage on him. And now, before I forget, we're going to craft a memento of this big boy. Gargoyle, memento unlocked. And now we're going to bitch slap you. Alright. We gotta level up on Minokawa. What do we got here? On dedicated support action, applies 1 force to each ally. No, the sidekick generator is much better, genuinely. Alright, what do we got here? Another tome! Our whole team is just gonna be full of tomes at this rate. Everyone on my team is just full of tomes! Getting a screenshot of that for thumbnail later. Full of tome. This is a soul gate. It grants access to a sacred room, but only those willing to part with something that holds importance to their soul. Yay, I can enter! Yahoo! What's in here? A salve. Actually, that's definitely worth having. Give that to my bird. Give that to my bird. I'm sorry, game, but my bird needs that. My bird needs that. Getting rid of corruption at the end of every battle, huge. Massive, you could say. And then we're going to apply Sidekick to ourselves. And we're going to go for a Fire Fang. I dislike this thing, so we're going to go for him first. There we go, they're weakened, so they'll do limited damage to us. We got lots of weakness application here. Ow, ow, ow. That wasn't very nice of you, sir. That wasn't very nice. Okay, now you're just being a dick. Now you're just being a dick. Now I'm going to use Electrical Jolt. And then we're going to use Fire Fang. Finish this bitch off. And then I'm going to poison this man. And then the two sidekick actions we've got over here will do some big boy damage. And then only Superman will remain. I know, my team's full of sidekick nerds. But they synergize very well together, I'm not gonna lie. They do synergize very well together. Fire Fang! And now we're gonna go for a Toxic Lash and finish this bitch off. -3 corruption. Very nice. I still do not know what worthiness increase means, but that has happened. That means, I guess that just means they're better now? I guess? Anyway, we got an item from that. A monster soul. Oh yes, a monster soul. The monster mash. He did the mash. And it was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. A blank memento. That is going to be huge later, I think. Now, where else on the map am I even going to go at this point? I think I've gone pretty much everywhere if I'm not being stupid. Turns out I was being stupid. Alright! Kill the bat first. That is our goal. Our goal is to kill the bat first. Tempering. Kill that bat. Na 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 Batman. 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 Ow. That stung, my dude. That stung. Now I can go for an electrical jolt to really get the beat down going. We're gonna go for a Fire Fang and finish that bat off before I forget. Now I have two sidekick actions going, and the sidekick action locks onto the enemy after I defeat it, which is extra nice. And now we use Toxic Lash to bitch slap this man. God, this stream's going real nice. Just applying weakness to everything, it's great. Oh god, Lava Tide? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all, actually. I don't like that at all, actually. Alright, Electrical Jolt. And then we go bite this bitch. Chomp chomp. Nom nom nom. Yay! I win! I'm a wiener! Alright, we got some more level ups. Crit chance plus 20 on every 3 crits. Generate wild aether. Whenever an ally triggers sidekicks, generate shield. That's something we genuinely want. Alright, what do we get from that? A monster soul. Very nice. Anything else? What the fuck is that? This must be Torment's blessing, a desperate attempt by the fortress's final commander to defend the holy city against Galton's army. Yeah, sure, give me the salve. Support reduction, sure, I'll take that. Also, that also increased its worthiness, very nice. Am I gonna regret using the cursed liquid? Questions for later. Questions for later. Alright, what do we got here? It applies 2 regeneration to self, then consume. Water, earth damage to target enemy. Applies 2 regeneration to allies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I like that one, actually. Alright, what do we got here? The big boy, the big man. We're gonna fight the boss man. 300 health, goddamn. The void is chosen wind. Whenever an ally or an enemy uses a wind action, they generate wind aether. Oh god, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this so much, aren't I? Basic attack. Applies sidekick to self, free action, then we get a basic attack in there. And yeah, sure. Apply regeneration to my allies. It's gonna be super helpful. And I poison them, which is extra nice. A little bit of. Why is it exploding? What do you mean you explode? If I sting the enemies like an artillery shell, I mean, I'm trying. I genuinely am trying. All right, let's go for an electrical jolt. Now we're gonna bite this bitch. This run's going very nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie. This run's going great. What do you mean, lava surge? Oh, God. That. Oh. That man's dead. That man's dead as hell. That man's dead as hell. Comet rush this bitch. Yes! Staggered! This is the opportunity we were hoping for. This is the opportunity we were What? What do you mean, Threads of the Void? What do you mean by Threads of the Void? Whatever. The kick-ass will not escape you. It is a boss. It's definitely a boss, yeah. We kicked its ass, though. That was nice. Alright, we got another level up. Target generates 2 random aether. Dedicated support action. Alright, we got a healing item. I could just take max health as an option too. Okay. You just lost a monster in your fight. This happens to all aethermancers eventually. You may use the map to teleport back to the monster shrine at the start of the zone to rebirth a new monster there. Yeah, let's get that done. Interact with this thing. We're about to summon a big boy. I'm gonna summon this boy. The lad. The wormling. Oh, he gets a lot of XP. What? Oh, God. For every 3 power, whenever we reach for 5 aether of the same element, on attack, he'll sell out the lowest health. Ooh, auto heal. Very nice. Consume power on target allies, additional cost. Interesting. That guy's a good support, actually. That's a good support we got right there. No, we're not giving the wormling a nickname. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vibiogam. But I will take more money. Alright. We're continuing. We're continuing. Consume the elixir. Alright, talk. It's the merchant. We're gonna shop. Oh, epic rarity armor. Ooh. How much money do I have? I have enough to buy the epic armor. I got to purchase basically everything from that sucker. Let's see, Aether Spring, Loot Drop Epic, or and what's an Envoy? I haven't seen Have I seen the Envoy before? Am I being stupid? Oh, we're at the Garden District. All right, that's gonna be interesting. Who are you? Do my eyes deceive me? Another aethermancer here inside my void. That's interesting. Alright, now we fight the enemies. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit! Electrical Jolt to begin with. Then we're gonna go for a Fire Fang. These guys do poison, so we gotta get rid of these guys as fast as possible. I do not like the poison they might potentially do. Oh, that stung. Oh, that's a lot of poison. There's a lot of poison. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, Captain. I don't like that at all, Captain. Oh, that thing's got poison stuff too. Oh god, I hate this. I hate this. I hate. Oh, what do you mean it's got Firestorm? Nice. Yeah, I think we're just a little poisoned. Just a little. Just a little poisoned. Scrap. I'm gonna continue exploring this area, actually. That man just impaled me multiple times. That kind of blew. That kind of sucked. Comment to Russia. Nice. Cleared that man out. That was doing the big... Oh, God. What do you mean that was 62 damage? What do you mean that was 62 damage? Bullshit. I think this is where the run ends. I think this is where the run ends. I think the run ends here. I think the run ends here. As much as I hate to say it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. The run's gonna end here, that's for sure. Yep, there goes the run. I haven't gotten any of the buffs that the game gives me yet, so I think I did pretty well for myself here. I think I did pretty well for myself here, genuinely. I think I did pretty well for myself. Anyway, that's the end of today's stream. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, subscribe.